welcome to Dragon Melee. On today's episode, we're playing guilds. We have YaoLing, also known as James, playing Prosper Tomebound, looking to do some Rakdos Exile shenanigans. And we have Maxwell playing Niv-Mizzet Parun. I think all I need to say here is ping. Next we have Ed playing Aesi, Tyrant of Gyre Strait, looking to landfall everyone to death. And finally we have me, Kiefer, and I'm playing Carth the Lion, a Golgari Super Friends deck, looking to get to those ultimates as fast as possible. And that's it. If you liked the video, please subscribe for more. Alright, let's do it.
You happy, Keefs?
I got a hand.
I've also got a hand.
That's a hand.
I have 3 hands.
2, a
Wow.
Sweet.
7 cards.
Take it away, James.
Right, so first off, I'll draw my card. And then for my land for turn, I shall play Spine Rock Knoll. So,
Nice.
That seems real good, that.
4.
Nice.
That looks like a fun one. I'll put that one down.
What is it?
It's face down, I can't tell you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were going to tell me. I nearly got you there. I nearly got you, you see.
Thought about it there.
Yeah, you did. He almost did it. He almost did. That's the social engineering game. It's a social engineering game. It's one of my win cons.
And I'll pass the turn.
Oh, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to tap the mountain for your boy a soul ring. And then I'm going to tap the soul ring for a sky diamond.
Oh,
Oh, that was
And then
almost perfect.
I'll pass turn.
the incredible value. I will draw a card. Take a quick look. Oh, it's a good card. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap it for a turn 1 soul ring because I saw Max do it. I thought it might be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I need to do
No.
this now.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, come on. If you're not playing a turn 1 soul ring, you're not really playing Magic the Gathering, are you?
Draw a card. But I want to get my tap lands out of the way.
Well, I did too, but I also wanted turn 1 soul ring.
Yeah. Nah, I need to do the tap land first. Temple of My Lady.
Yeah. Cheeky scry.
I'll leave it there, I guess. Go ahead, James.
Okay, so untap and draw. So land for turn, I'll play Shadowblood Ridge.
Nice.
I'll tap 2 for Rakdos Ignite. And I shall pass the turn.
All the ramp. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will. Now, this is. The bad side of keeping a hand like that is there's no more lands.
You got your colours.
Yeah, you got your colours, that's all that matters.
I got my colour. I've got. I think it'd be a Niv's like 3 of each pip.
Yeah, it might be a while.
I'll tap the soul ring and the mountain and play a dark steel ingot,
Sure.
and I'll pass turn.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to untap. Keep. Draw a card. Not the card I wanted. Okay, I'm going to ram into the same problem you had. I'll play an Evolving Wilds. And then I will sadly pass the turn.
No worries. Untap, draw. Let's play a Swamp. Let's tap 1 for a solo ring.
Hey!
I did have that turn 1, but I needed to get the tap land down so that I can do this. One green, and then 2 for Evolution Sage.
Nice.
And go ahead.
Okay, so untap, draw. I think I'll do this. I'll get a total of 3 mana, and I shall play Theatre of Horrors.
Sure.
So at the beginning of my upkeep, exile the top card of my library. During your turn, if an opponent lost life this turn, you may play lands and cast spells from among the exiled cards, or exiled cards under Theatre of Horrors, and I may pay 3 mana and a red. Theatre of Horrors will deal 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. I shall play my land for turn, which will be a tapped Blood Crypt. And then I shall pass the turn.
It's a very Rakdos card, that. End of your turn, I'm gonna cast Brainstorm. I'll
Storm
draw
the brain.
3, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put these 2 back on top of my library. 2 cards there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to untap, upkeep, draw Temporal Mastery,
Oh, Jesus, that was quick.
and I will tap Sky Diamond and Dark Steel Ingot to cast it. It will be exiled afterwards, and I'll take an extra turn after this one.
Okay, what is this, turn 2 or something?
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm going to tap. I should have thought like that. I'm going to tap these 2 instead to cast it and
Okay.
leave the Dark Steel Ingot open. I'll play a mountain for turn. That is takesy backsy counter number 1, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone's favourite thing, I'm going to Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, but I had good things in my hand.
But you're going to get better things in your hands.
I bet.
Oh, I am that really gutted about that. That's discard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's discard.
Discard and draw 7.
Then everyone draws a new hand.
So I'm going to discard a Vorn Collects Monstrous Raider, Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, Yawgmoth Transposition, Fable Passage, and a Woodland Cemetery.
And I'm discarding a Circle of Dreams Druid, Spitting Image, Llanowar Scout, Uyo Silent Prophet, Kodama's Reach, and a counterspell.
I discarded Ignite the Future, Poison the Cup, Outpost Siege, Mana Crypt, and Consuming Vapors.
I discarded Flood of Recollection, the Magic Mirror, Whirlwind Denial, and Wheel of Fortune. Well, I've cast Wheel of Fortune and now it's in the bin. I'll go to my extra turn, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to tap a mountain for red, and I'm going to play Is It Boiler Works.
Yeah.
And then I'll return the tapped mountain to my hand. I will use the red mana to cast Faithless Looting.
Sure.
I will draw 2. And then discard 2 cards. Discarding a mountain and a Leadership Vacuum. Pass turn.
On your end step. Your first end step. Wait, is that your second turn? You've taken
That was my extra turn, yeah.
Fantastic. I'm just going to go and crack that and go and find something. Pow! It's an Impactful Forest.
Best card in Magic.
Oh, at least one of 5 of the best cards. It's got to be up there. But I mean, it's a staple in green decks. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't run a green deck without it. Okay, so on tap, upkeep. Draw a card. We will tap 1. That noise is tap a second 1. Colney Heart Expedition.
Yeah.
We'll play a Temple of Mystery tapped. So I'm just going to scry 1. That is fine. And then I will add a counter. Colney Heart Exhibition for the Temple of Mystery, and I will pass my turn.
Sweet. I will untap. Draw for turn. I will play a Forest for turn. That'll trigger my Evolution Sage. I'll proliferate nothing because I don't have anything.
You could proliferate my Colney Heart Expedition.
Yeah, sure, go for it. I'll
Oh, yes! Look at that. That's politics, my friends.
I will tap 4 mana and cast Carth the Lion. ETB, I will look at the top 7 cards in my library, reveal a Planeswalker, and put it into my hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will reveal the only one that I drew. Obnixilis Reignited. And then I'll put the rest on the bottom in a random order. I'll then go to my end step. I have 8 cards in hand, so I'll discard 1 and pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. Upkeep, exile the top card of my library. It's Valakut Exploration. Now I'll go to my draw step. I shall play Graven Carns as my land for turn.
I'm going to discard Freyalise Llanowar's Fury.
That sounds like a scary card.
You don't need to worry about her anymore. She's in the bin.
Yeah, but if you discarded that, what did you keep?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, yes, but also no.
So, give me just a moment. If I tap a red and tap here, I've got black-red right now. Cast Rite of Flame.
What do?
So, I've now got 3 mana.
Yep.
I shall cast Lelea, the Blade Reforged.
What does that card do?
So it has haste. Whenever Lelea, the Blade Reforged, attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Whenever you exile one or more cards from your library and or your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on Lelea.
Sounds scary.
Does it resolve? Thinking of the blue player over there.
It sounds scary because your deck's all about exiling cards. But then I don't want to put a target on my head for Prosper.
Pretty scary.
I'm gonna counterspell it.
Which counterspell?
Counterspell.
Okay.
Ye old counterspell.
OG
Yoldy.
counterspell.
OG counterspell, look at that.
And it's an OG counterspell.
Yeah. This guy's flexing over here
Okay.
with his Wheel of Fortune and OG counterspell.
Yeah, I had a counterspell and then it got wheeled. On turn 2.
Okay, I'll pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We'll play this island. That should have been played earlier. I'll cast Jace's Sanctum.
Yup.
Instant and sorceries I cast cost 1 less to cast, and whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, I scry 1.
Seems
And
good.
then I'm gonna cast Wave Break Hippocamp. And then I'll pass turn.
Okay. What does Wave Break Hippocampus do?
Whenever I cast a spell during an opponent's turn, draw a card.
Understood.
Good thing you're tapped out.
Draw a card. It's a fantastic thing he's tapped out. I've never been so happy to see someone tapped out before.
Although there is free counters, so I'll be careful.
I will tap. Yeah, but I have to do something really obnoxious to get a free counter spell thrown at me.
Sure.
And everyone knows a Lotus Cobra is wholesome, safe magic.
Yep.
What's a cobra between friends?
Hey, you see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What is a Cobra between friends? And
In a
what's the
landfall
point?
deck.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never even played this deck before. So, and then I'll play an island as my land for turn, and I will float green. With my helpful. That is a blue because I put the green tip on the blue pen. Haha.
Oh, Jesus.
Clever.
Real smart. You see. Float a green. Then I will use that green to play Exploration.
It's a good card.
Sometimes. And then I will play an island. I will float another green. So now if the maths I did in the break is correct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'll tap all of that, use the floating, tap those 2, to play Aesi. It will allow me to play an additional land, and wherever a land enters the battlefield, I can draw a card. So with that, I will play Thornwood Falls, gain a life, and I will float a green.
Yep.
That will, at that point, I choose to add the final counter to Colney Heart Expedition. I'll just draw a card before, and then I'm going to go and search for 2 basic lands and put them onto the battlefield tapped. I will find these 2 forests.
The value.
Too much value. Just Simic value all day.
I wish I saved that counterspell.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, I'm
Alright.
glad you didn't. I think you made the right choice. Personally, just right. And I will float with that. Don't think it matters a great deal, but I will float 2 more green. Use 2 of them straight off for a Simic Signet.
Yeah.
and
All your cards for the lands entering from County Heart.
I did not draw those 2 cards.
Did I say draw
Thank you.
lands? I meant draw cards.
Yeah, I did draw a land though, so I mean, you're not wrong. So with that, I will use the final floating, tap the Signet for a Coiling Oracle. Reveal top card of my library.
Ridiculous.
It's an island, goes on the battlefield tapped. Float another green. But I have nothing to do with it, sad times, and I will pass my turn.
You get
you
a
not
draw
draw
off
off the-
AC. Yeah.
Still pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. Be a little bit scared. See what I can do. Okay. I'll tap 2 for my Soul Ring. And 3. I'll cast Vraska the Unseen. She will enter with 5 loyalty counters. I'll then play a land for turn. This Blighted Woodland. Evolution Sage will trigger. I'll proliferate, putting another counter on Vraska. She's now on 6. And then using Carth's ability, I will ultimate Vraska Unseen. That'll give me 3 1/1 Black Assassin creature tokens with whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game.
Oh, I see how it is.
I can do stuff
We're
too.
playing that kind of magic. I get it. All right. You know, we got over here complaining about some lands, and we've got some 3 game enders over there.
Yeah. But they don't have haste, so you guys are okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's totally fair.
James, you have 1 turn to get a creature out.
Was that you passing?
Yes, but first, Vraska dying will also trigger Carth, which means I'll look at the top 7, and reveal another Planeswalker put in my hand.
So when he said yes, he meant no.
Wow. The value.
It's value turn today. Although I did just whiff, so not so much value. So. But yes, go ahead, James. That's my turn.
Just out of interest, what's the mana cost of Nixilis?
He is a 5,
3 and 2 black.
3/2 black, yeah.
Right. So I'll untap,
Yeah.
draw a card. Right. So, I'll pay 3 mana for a Cursed Mirror.
Yeah.
So it has add red mana for tapping. As Cursed Mirror enters the battlefield, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except it has haste.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Don't make it unblockable.
I'll have it become Aesi.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to make it one of the assassins.
No, I
Rakdos
think
value engine. I love it. I love it.
I'll make it become Aesi because then I shall play a Snow-Covered Swamp. My copy of Aesi triggers.
Yeah.
I draw a card.
And don't forget you have an additional land trigger, landfall.
Yes, I do.
See, and they said red doesn't have ramp.
So my second land for turn shall be a Bajuka Bog.
Nice.
Kiefer, exile your library. Not library.
library.
Regular.
Yeah. That's a great
I wish.
Bajuka Bog.
Goodness me, they have buffed that since I last looked at the Oracle text.
My AC trigger, I'll draw a card. I totally forgot my Theatre of Horrors.
What does that do?
Because I'll have the top card of my library. Shall I do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know how many times I forgot to do that.
Don't worry, the comment section will let you know.
That might actually be my first YouTube comment ever. I'm gonna go and find it, and I'm gonna find this moment, and I'm gonna comment it.
Yeah, I'll tap 4, and the only thing I can really cast at the moment is Prosper.
Seems good.
But he has
So-
death touch, so I mean he's a great blocker.
True. End step, I exile a card under Prosper. It's a Tectonic Giant.
Nice.
And pass turn.
That's why we need to top deck some kind of wipe. Part of the cards.
A targeted wipe. Leave my stuff alone. Nothing bad going on
Yes,
here.
just kill Kiefer stuff.
I don't know. I'm going to play a island for turn. Anyway, then what I'm going to do, I've just had a big brain moment. I'm going to cast 1 blue, 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 red, red, red. I'm going to cast Niv.
Oh yeah, ping him away.
I'm then going to cast one of my pet board wipes. It's not really a board wipe. I'm going to tap Sky Diamond and Soul Ring. I'm going to have the cost is reduced by 1 because of Jace's Sanctum. I'm going to cast Fade Away. So Fade Away reads, for each creature, that creature's controller pays 1 or sacrifices a permanent. While it's on the stack, Niv-Mizzet and Jace's Sanctum will trigger. I'll stack it so I scry, then draw. So I'm going to scry this card, check what's in my hand, and I'm going to put this to the bottom. And then I'm going to draw a card. As I draw that card, I will ping one of the assassins.
Yep.
Fade Away will resolve. I will use the colorless I have floating to pay for one of my creatures, which is Niv. I will sack Wave Break Hippocamp. I will sack an island.
I am
for
tapped
the other
out.
one.
So I have 3 creatures, so I will sack Coiling Oracle, which is my first permanent. And then I will sack an island and a forest.
Okay. I only have 1 mana, so I'm going to use that to pay for Carth, and then the rest of these get sacked.
I'll get rid of the Bajika Bug.
Sure.
And then I'll pass turn.
Okay. I will
Good save.
untap a little bit less land. Draw a card. Alright, I'm gonna tap 2. Forest, tap the Signet for 4 mana total. I'm gonna attempt to cast Fact or Fiction.
On cast, I will draw a card. When I draw the card, I will ping the Lotus Cobra.
Okay, in response, I'll tap a green, 2 islands, cast Colony Ambush, and I'll have the Lotus Cobra fight the Wave Break Hippocamper.
Amazing. The Wave Break goes to the bin.
So does the Lotus Cobra. Alright.
And
So-
I've got no responses for 4.
Okay. So I will reveal the top 5 cards of my library and choose somebody. So I've got Defense of the Heart, Urban Evolution, Acidic Slime, Shipbreaker Kraken, and Whelming Wave.
Oh, they're all terrible.
Well, I think they're all rubbish, so I think you should just give me all 5. Who is my friend? Who wants to be my friend?
I'm always everyone's friend.
Very suspicious, but I'll allow it. Alright, James. Give me my piles.
So I think I saw an acidic slime.
Yep, there's an Acidic Slime.
Put that into one pile.
Yep.
You can have the 2 big things, the two big things to one side, and then everything else on the other.
So Acidic Slime is Shipbreaker Kraken, and Whelming Wave, Defense of the Heart, and Herbal Evolution on the other. Is that right?
Sure.
2 creatures, 3 spells. I'll take the 3 spells. Creatures go to the graveyard.
They're 3/6 spells. Oh, that's difficult though.
Yeah.
I don't mind things bouncing back though. as much. It would have been different if it was completely destroy.
So I will play Turn Timber Symbiosis as a land, though.
Sure.
So you'll have to take my word for it. That is, in fact, a proxy for a Turn Timber Symbiosis.
I mean, it looks exactly the same.
There it is. Turn Timber Symbiosis. And I'll pay the 3 life to have that come into play. Let's put it upside down. 3. So off that, my Aesi will trigger, draw a card.
Yeah.
I'll play an island. Trigger Aesi, draw a card. I wish it was triggering a Lotus Cobra. He says.
Alright, you got a lot of value off the 4th.
Yeah.
Karma served you well there.
I really did, yeah. It was pretty smashing, to be fair. I will play Urban Evolution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I can play an additional land, so I believe I have 2 lands remaining. 2 land drops remaining. So I'll play a Reliquary Tower. Draw a card. And then I will play a Terramorphic Expanse. Draw a card. And then I will pass my turn to you, Kiefer.
Alright, I will untap my measly 4 lands. Draw a card.
I think that was the best fact or fiction I have ever done.
I believe you. I will play a Myriad Landscape untapped.
Just to say also, I have 8 cards in hand, but because of Reliquary Tower, I don't have to discard any.
Sure. That's fine.
Nope, that's probably your best land card right now.
I mean, there's some good stuff, but let's not overly focus on the stuff I have. Let's think about the stuff that other people have.
Yeah, we're totally friends.
I think we're best of friends, James.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you're going to be casting my spells soon.
Been a right, silly Billy. Ed played another instant from the Urban Evolution.
Yeah.
So I'm draw a card and ping Carth for 1, but Carth stays around because it passes to your turn.
No worries. Okay. I can blow
Never
up
played
things.
against. Oh, sorry, Kiefer, I've interrupted you. I was
That's
just
alright.
musing.
You can blow up stuff, but does anything need to be blown up right now?
Not really.
I mean, you would say that.
Well, I mean, I could have said, like, Niv-Mizzet, couldn't I? But I was just said nothing, so...
Okay.
Nothing wrong with a little Niv.
Well,
If it wasn't for Niv, then the stuff that happened at the end of War of the Spark wouldn't have happened.
That's true.
He says, not knowing much about the lore, but my understanding is that he killed whoever it was, Nicol Bolas, Nicky B.
did he just ping him for 1 damage infinitely?
Probably.
Did he set up some infinite combo and then he was like, and I ping you for 1 forever.
Maybe that's how they keep
pinging.
him trapped.
Yeah, constant pinging.
Every time he regenerates, he just gets like, bow, like that.
Okay, I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll cast Obnixilis.
I swear we just killed that.
No, that was in my hand all the time.
Oh, is this a different Obnixilis?
No, I played Vraska before.
Which Obnixilis is this? Reignited?
Yeah. So,
Alright.
I'm not
When you
gonna
upload this, I'm going to go back in time and see if I'm insane. I swear I've seen that before.
Well, you did, because I revealed it when I drew it off Carth's ability.
That's the one.
But he didn't
Been
put it
waiting
back.
for
It went to my hand. So I'm not going to destroy anything. I'm just going to +1 with Carth's ability. That'll be a +2, so he'll go to 7. And I'll lose a life and draw a card. Ooh, that's nice. And then I'll just pass the turn.
That ultimate's quite stupid,
Yeah.
which you'll be able to do next turn.
Just don't think about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, is anyone running a card draw based deck?
No. Yeah, Aesi, right? That's a card. That's a card draw.
So much card draw. So much card draw.
Right, is that past turn?
That's my turn passed.
Okay, I'll untap. Upkeep, I'll remember to do Theatre of Horrors. That's a Jeweled Lotus.
Nice.
Nice.
I shall draw a card.
Now, James, I just want to stop you right there. And I want to say, imagine if when you did that, you just took 2 life. How would you feel? How would you feel? You feel bad, would you?
Yeah, I'd feel bad.
I'm
Yeah,
just
you feel
using
bad.
Ob Nixilis to draw cards. It's fine.
I just want you to think about how bad you'd feel if you just took 2 life. Alright? And just muse on that whilst you go through main phase 1.
I'll add red, even.
Red, dude.
Red.
Add some rad mana.
And I shall tap like that, and I'll cast the Tectonic Giant. I get a treasure. Right, I'll go to combat. Kiefer, I want to make sure that you only draw cards. I'll attack with my 1/4 Death Touch Prosper at Ob Nixilis.
Sure. Yeah. Ob Nixilis will take 1 damage.
And then main phase 2. I shall pay 2 mana to play Talisman of Indulgence. And then I shall go to my end step and exile the top card of my library under that. That's a Faithless Lutin.
Seems good.
Nice.
And I shall pass the turn.
I'll untap, upkeep. When I draw my card for turn, I'm gonna ping Ob Nixilis.
Yes, the great pinging happens.
Great pinging begins.
Yeah.
It's like track and trace have got onto Niv-Mizzet. Evolving Wilds is my land for turn.
Ob Nixilis has been down the pub, you see.
Yeah.
We've all got to be track and trace. We've got to ping him down to nothing, so he goes into self-isolation in the graveyard.
If he's stubborn, he'll only do it once he has enough pings.
Yeah, he is. He's quite stubborn.
I'm gonna tap my Soul Ring and my Sky Diamond for a Commander Sphere. I will tap my Boiler Works for Goblin and Electromancer.
Oh god, the
It's a good goblin.
mana value.
I will tap my island and my mountain to cast Diplomatic Immunity, which is enchanted creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. Diplomatic Immunity can't be the target of spells or abilities.
That seems good.
What?
So I heard you like Shroud, so I'm gonna put it onto Niv-Mizzet, and I'm gonna let Kiefer continue drawing cards
Nice.
and pass turn.
Okay, that seems ominous, I gotta be honest. And it's a fantastic card, though. I've never heard of that.
It's like, I think they're like 30p or something on Card Market.
Yeah.
I'm going to get one of those. That seems like a Tron deck staple right there.
For 1 in a blue, and you give the creature and the enchantment Shroud, it's...
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I want one of those.
I think I run it in pretty much every deck that runs blue.
Yeah, that would be smashing. Even for this, like, to look after Aesi, that would be really good.
Yeah, man.
Untapped, upkeep, draw a card. Ah, you've got Counterspell open. That's a bit depressing. Okay.
He's played Counterspell.
I know. I mean
but
generically, he has Counterspell. Lads, can I take a take backsies counter?
Sure.
I forgot.
I want to sack
Max's
your
end step.
Terramorphic.
Oh, to do your Terramorphic.
I
Yeah,
forgot to do that. All right,
I'll
there you
pass
go.
my turn.
You're a champion. You're a scholar and a gentleman for a forest. Yeah.
Then you shuffle and draw a card.
Shuffle and
Value.
draw. The value is never ending. I think that's why I like this deck. Because even if you lose, you do a lot of stuff.
I'd like to know how many cards are in your library by the time either you die or you win.
It is getting very easy to shuffle. Let's put it that way. That is value as well. So I got mostly really bad cards. All right, let's start with a Soul Ring and a Forest, and we'll play Retreat Katsandu, so that whenever a land enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life, or I can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does it resolve, blue player?
Yes, fellow blue player, it resolves.
Thank you, blue player. Right. Okay, so then I will tap a Reliquary Tower and a green for a Rampant Growth. So I'm going to go and get a basic land, put it into play tapped, shuffle my library. I found a forest.
No way.
Shuffle and draw a card, and whilst I do that, I'm going to gain 2 life. It's only a little bit, but every little counts. Especially when there's a Niv-Mizzet on the board.
Oh yeah.
Just out of interest, Niv-Mizzet, should you be doing things whilst I'm playing spells, or are you all good? No triggers?
Oh, sugar, yeah. You've done 1 instant or sorcery, sorry. I need to get better at this. Yeah, I'll draw a card, and I will... What should I hit? I will hit... Doesn't really matter.
Do you want to hit me, because I gain 2 life?
Yeah, go on. You can
fair.
gain 1 life.
Seems fair. Right, so then we'll go land and another land for Swift Foot Boots, Hexproof and Haste.
Swifty.
And then another land to equip it. I'm not hearing any responses, so I'm just keeping on going. I'm going to keep on rolling.
You keep keeping on.
I'm going to play a Coral Atoll. Bounce this island. That's my first land for turn. Draw a card. Gain 2 life. That's quite a good card. I will play an island. Draw a card. Gain 2 life. So that's 1 more tasty land I have left. I will play... it is another proxy. It's Tangled Florahedron, but it's going to be the land.
Sweet.
I'll put it here. Comes into play tap. Sad Times. That's my final land. Draw a card. Gain 2 life. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left open. So let's see. 1, 2.
Please let it be a cultivate.
I just can't count. I mean, we could do a cultivate. That is a possibility, I suppose. It wasn't what I was thinking. So we got 2 mana open. I just wondering if we do the greedy play. The greedy play might be a bit much. I've been greedy. I'm Simic. This is what we do. Tap the tap the signet. In fact, I'll tap this. Should be more flexible. And I will play Defense of the Heart.
Yeah.
And then I will pass my turn to you, Sir Keith. Or Keith Daddy, as you prefer to be known.
No, God, no. Definitely not. And I will untap. I will draw a card for turn. Play a Swamp. I will just... +1, which will be a +2 on Ob Nixilis. Go to 7, losing a life drawing card. Tap my Soul Ring. Then a green and a black. I'll cast Vraska Golgari Queen. She will enter with 4 loyalty counters.
Huh. It's another destroy.
I will then...
Kiefer, we've always been friends, and I want you to remember that.
Oh yes, of course. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll play a Sword of Truth and Justice. This one gives the creature +2/+2 and has protection from white and blue. And then whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, put a +1 counter on a creature you control and then proliferate.
Nice.
But costs 2 to equip, so that ain't happening just yet. I'm gonna +2 for Asuka, but with Carth's ability it'll be a +3, so she will go to 7. It says, I may sacrifice a permanent. If I do, gain a life, draw a card, but I will choose not to sack anything. And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay, I'll untap. Theatre of Horrors will exile You Find Some Prisoners.
Sweet.
Then I shall draw a card. I shall pay 1 red to cast the Faithless Looting.
On cast, I will draw a card and ping Vraska for 1.
Yep.
I get a treasure on that cast, and then I shall draw 2.
Never been so happy to see somebody with a pinger on the other side of the board.
Yeah, I knew this would happen.
It just keeps it a little bit in check. Just a little bit in check.
I just gotta get, a mass of planeswalkers that there just can't be enough pings to take care of them all.
Yeah.
I shall discard too many choices. A Vandal Blast. And then Snow-Covered Swamp. Land for turn. I shall play a Luxurious Suite. Untapped because I've got 3 lovely friends I'm playing with. I shall then... are we all going to be friends here?
As long as it's not Possibility Storm, we're all friends.
Does it share the spoils?
It's not any of those 2 yet, but they are in this deck.
Of course they are.
Only because it says something fun. So look, I wanna try it. So it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd like to play Apex of Power.
What does that do?
Exile the top 7 cards of my library. Until end of turn, you may play you may cast spells from among them. If the spell was cast from my hand, add 10 mana of any one color.
It's basically free.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, that seems pretty crazy.
On cast, I will draw a card.
Let's hope you draw
Blue
2
player?
lands.
Do you have a counter spell?
I wish I did.
Me too.
I could. Nah, but this is fun. Like,
It is
do
fun.
it, man.
It is fun.
Do it. I'm not even going to try and hunt for a counter spell. You do this. This is going to be fun.
Okay, so that's a Rakdos Charm, Exotic Orchard, Nadir's Lightblade, Tybalt's Trickery.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
3, 4. Blightstep Pathway.
What colour mana are you choosing before the spell resolves?
I would probably say red.
Cool.
7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can only really play one thing out of that.
That's a bit of a shame, really. That was a bit of a
It is
whiff,
a bit of a
really.
shame.
I wanted to see it, but I didn't want to see it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know exactly what you mean.
I wanted it to happen, but at the same time, I didn't want it to happen, ever.
That's a mega
Okay.
whiff. You can't even cast Tybalt's Trickery. Oh, you can if... Because it's till the end of turn, isn't it? Yeah, until
Yeah, so I shall play a Chaos Wand
You
with my
counter
3 of my 10 mana. If there are no responses, I shall then use 4 of that 7 mana I've got to tap it. So target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery card. I may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then put the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of that player's library in a random order. I feel like messing with Kiefer more though.
Okay, so exile until I exile a sorcery or instant or sorcery?
Instant or sorcery.
And Nissa, who shakes the world. Command the Dreadhorde.
Oh, what does that do?
Choose any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers in graveyards. Command the Dreadhorde deals damage to you equal to the total converted mana cost of those cards. Put them onto the battlefield under your control.
That's a very, very good card.
Costs
It's a very, very good card. And I believe I can cast it for free, which gives me a treasure. And holding that before it resolves, I've still got 3 mana left to be able to cast Tybalt's Trickery to counter it.
Okay, so Command the Dreadhorde gets countered?
On cast, I'll have a second treasure. There's too much here. So let me just read as I cast Tybalt's Trickery. So counter target spell, choose 1, 2, or 3 at random. What's the easiest way of doing this?
Roll a dice, and then on a 1 or a 2, it's a 1. On a 3 or a 4, it's a 2, and then a 5 or a 6, it's a 3.
That's a 6, so that's 3.
Yeah.
So I mill 3. So that's a Snow Covered, that's a Burgee, and then that's a Bedevil. Oh, that's a shame.
On cast of Tybalt, I will draw a card and I will ping Obnixilis.
Oh, this poor guy.
And I get a cast off because you cast Command the Dreadhorde as well.
Yeah.
So I will do that to Vraska.
This has basically become arch enemy.
I know, everybody ping Kiefer. That's the name of this game.
So I exile cards from the top of my library until I reveal a non-land permanent, non-land card with a different name. So I may cast that without paying its mana cost. So that's Command Tower, Verdant Catacombs. Oh, it's a Magda.
Good.
So
Nice.
I'll play that. I'll get another treasure.
Yar.
Would it be fair to say that that's a 10 mana Magda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of hoops to jump through to get a Magda.
Just asking the question.
It's just Rakdos doing its thing, right?
Rakdos value engine.
So I've still got 4 mana available. Those will be permanently exiled at this point. That's my hand. I'll sack a treasure for black, and I shall play Kalane, Reclusive Painter.
Mm-hmm.
So enter the battlefield, I get a treasure token, so basically refunds himself, and then I shall pass my turn at the end of that.
End of your turn, I'm going to crack the Evolving Wilds for a mountain. I will then tap the Commander Sphere and cast Mystical Tutor.
Yeah.
On cast, I will scry, but I'm not going to... Oh no, I will because I've got the Niv, so I'm going to scry, Niv, and then Tutor. So I will leave that on top. I'll draw a card. I will ping James for what? No, Ed for 1, sorry. I will then go and Tutor for a card.
Oh,
Tell me what's going to
sorry.
be the next card I draw.
Prosper exiles Feed the Swarm.
Yeah.
I will reveal Time Warp.
Oh god.
Oh, here we go.
A lovely Strixhaven Japanese Time Warp that is the real card for the purpose of this filming, and as soon as we're done, I will put its placeholder back in. Playing with
Yeah, it's pretty spenny.
yeah, playing with expensive cards isn't fun.
Well, how much is that one?
I think last time I checked it was like 50, 60 quid.
Oof. How come? Just a chase card.
Cause yeah, it's a chase card. It's one of the Strixhaven Japanese ones as well. So I guess that's why. I'll untap. Upkeep. I will draw this. I will deal 1 damage to Ed's face. I will play a island. Now I'm just going to count up some mana.
I would just say Time Warp says target player. It doesn't have to be you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Right, I'm going to cast Time Warp. I will scry. I will draw that card. I will ping Ed for 1. I have 1 colourless floating while Time Warp is on the stack. I'm gonna cast Reiterate.
Sure.
To copy it. On cast, scry, put that to the bottom. Draw. As I draw, I will deal 1 to Ed's face. While Reiterate is on the stack, I will use the 1 floating from the Soul Ring, tap. Is it Boiler Works? So that's 3 colourless in total. I'll buy it back. It resolves, it gets returned to my hand. I will then cast it again.
Sweet. 3 extra turns.
So that's 3 extra turns. Reiterate goes to the bin. Time Warp gets exiled. I will swing Niv-Mizzet at James.
How
For
big is
5.
Niv-Mizzet? 5.
I will pass. So I've got 3 extra turns. I'll pass to extra turn number 1. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. On draw, I deal 1 damage to Ed. So I'm going to tap Is It Boiler Works, a mountain, and a mountain, and cast Frantic Search. On cast, I will scry. I will draw that card. I'll deal 1 damage to Ed. The spell resolves. I will draw 2. I will then discard 2, discarding Ash Barrens and Blasted Landscape. And then untap. I've got a red floating. I will use the red floating and another red to cast a Talisman of Creativity. I will then ponder. On cast, scry, draw that card, deal 1 damage to Ed. I will shock in a Steam Vents as my land for turn.
Scary.
I will look at the... Oh, sorry, that's still in my hand. I need to do that afterwards. I'm going to look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Put them back in any order. Draw a card. When I draw that card, I will ping Ed's face again. That resolves. I will cast Thrill of Possibility for 1 red. I will on cast scry, put to the bottom, draw, deal 1 to Kiefer's face. I will then shock in the Steam Vents. I draw 2 cards. Oh, sugar, I haven't been counting what I've been drawing as well. So I've got a draw from Ponder, 2 draws from Frantic Search, so that's 3, and then 2, so I've drawn 5 cards, so I need to deal 5 damage around. So I do 2 to Kiefer, 2 to Ed, and then 1 to James.
Is that an additional 2 from the first one?
So it was for drawing cards. So I did the damage for the draw off of Niv-Mizzet when I cast the spell, but I didn't do it for when I was drawing the cards as the spells resolved.
Okay, sure. So I'll take 2 then.
I will then cast Behold the Multiverse. Reduced by 1. Scry 1. Draw that card. Deal 1 damage to Kiefer's face. It resolves. I'll scry 2. I'll put 1 to the bottom. I'll draw 2. Drawing those 2 cards will go Ed and James. I'm going to cast Seagate Restoration.
Yeah.
For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On cast, I will scry, put that to the bottom, draw, deal 1 damage to Kiefer's face. While it's on the stack, I should have done it the other way around. Rather than doing it on the stack, take backsies, my apologies. I'm going to cast double cast, and then whilst that's on the stack, or after it even, because they're both sorceries, I'll copy Seagate. So that's another scry. We'll put this one to hand. I will draw. I'll deal 1 damage to Ed.
Okay, I just took a damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. So off the first one resolving, I'll draw 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'll do 4 to James, 4 to Kiefer, and 3 to Ed. I have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. On the second resolution, I'll draw 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you can have 4 damage each.
Sense a Thassa's Oracle in our future.
I will go to combat and I'll swing Niv at Ed.
He flies, yeah?
He flies.
Yeah.
I will pass turn. I'll go to my second extra turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Let's have this mountain as my land for turn. So what we'll do is let's draw some cards. How much mana does everyone have open? I'm going to cast
I have 2.
Minds Aglow. So Minds Aglow is a join forces card. Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of mana, and each player draws that many cards. So you've got what? You've got 3.
I've
you've
got
got 1. You've got 2. So that's 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 18. I'm going to pay 12 into it. On cast, I will scry. I will draw that card. And no, I'm not going to put it to the. No, I will. I'll draw that card, and I'll deal 1 damage to James. So I've paid 12 into it. Ed, how many would you like to pay into it?
Table. What do we think?
I think we're dead anyway, so.
Yeah, I think so too. So I'm going to pay 2 into it. See what's under here.
Kiefer?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well not using this mana for anything else. I'll pay 1, draw 1.
And then James, you going to pay anything into it?
Sure, why not?
So 16 mana has been paid into it, so we all draw 16 cards.
Ah, okay.
4, 5, 6,
Oh, I thought
7,
we just
8,
draw from
9,
one
10,
for each
11,
then.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You can all take 16 goes in, so we'll do 5 to Kiefer, 5 to Ed, and 6 to James.
Well, I'm not going to be missing a land drop if I get another turn.
And then I'll go to my final extra turn. I'll untap.
This might be the first time a Defense of the Heart fails to find 2 creatures.
Draw. James, you can take 1 damage off of this draw. I will play Command Tower as my land for turn. I will cast Khan's Temporal Sundering.
Oh, not more extra turns. God.
While it's on the stack, I'm gonna copy it using Teach by Example. So that's 8 mana. That's no, it's reduced by 2, so that's 4 mana in total, 6 mana in total. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. On each of those casts, I'll scry and draw. Scry, draw, scry, draw. I will deal 2 damage to Kiefer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards left in library. 2 more extra turns. I will bounce Carth and Prosper back to their owner's hands. 6. And I don't think I need to take the extra turns, because I am going to cast Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah.
whatever it may be. I'll cast that as Oracle. Any response to cast?
Be sad.
Nope.
When it enters the battlefield, my devotion is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in library. GG.
That'll do it.